with those cymbals. That's the other drummer set.
Afternoon, VC. All right, just got back from Carborough last night. Great gig at the Cradle, legendary venue here in North Carolina. All the major acts pretty much make a stop there. It's pretty much religion. And so got to see Melvins. They've been touring heavily, and they're going to be in Charlotte too, I think in October, early October, so I'm going to be going to that as well. And they vary up their sets, which is great. And they closed with a song I hadn't heard them play before live, so it was really cool. Some great openers this time. Harsh Mellow with Dale Crover, their drummer, on drums in that band. And then Helms Ali, who I'd seen open for Melvins before here at Amos's in town, and it wasn't all that great. But man, if times changed for them, they killed it. Fantastic gig. With my friend Lee, he is from the North London in the UK, lives down here now, and we did get to hit up one record store before the gig. School Kids Records in Chapel Hill on Franklin Street. They're open till 7. It's been a long time since I've been in there. Wasn't quite like I remembered it, but they didn't have a whole lot to look through, to be honest. So we'll show you kind of what I got there in this video as well. And yeah, had just a couple things come in this week. Pretty light week for me. We'll show these first. The Kowloon Walled City saga continues with this album Piecework. I'm trying to remember exactly when I pre-ordered this record. I think in the late spring, early summer of 2021 is when I paid for the record, and had a November release date last year. And they were able to get the CD out and the download, but the record was backed up because there was a bunch of issues as far as getting it pressed, which were very understandable issues. But it dragged on and it dragged on and it dragged on. Nearly 7 months later, I got my copy from Gilead Media, and it came with a divot in the side from a golf club, is at least what it looks like, and warped. So I reached out to them, and I don't understand the disconnect, but when they sent me the replacement, it was just the cover, and the package was completely bent in half. So I emailed them and said enough. Actually they got in touch with me and was like, yeah, it's not really safe to be shipping to your address, so give us an alternate address, like a work address or something. Like, fuck off. If you knew how to if you knew how to ship a record properly, this wouldn't have happened. B, if you didn't ship damaged goods in the first place, because the first package was fine. The Postal Service didn't do anything wrong. We wouldn't have this problem. Total horse shit. Fuck Gilead Media. So I'm like, well, I need to find it locally. No one's carrying this record locally. So I was like, well, let me see if I can't get it from Neuro Recordings instead of Gilead Media, which is kind of like one of their, I guess it's the label / distributor or something. But Neuro Recordings is like pretty much going straight to the band. Well, Neuro Recordings uses Merch Table, and so what does Merch Table do? Obviously the factory, after 7 months, shipped turds to these distributors or the labels or whatever, because I got another one here with a bashed corner and it's slightly warped. So I think I'm just gonna have to accept what I have here, but you can't really see it. But I tried to unbend that corner out as best I could. Still gonna be my album of the year because I have the CD. And it's a shame because it's a really nice, thick, heavy-duty piece of wax that's fucking bowed. It's bowed out. I've just been trying to work out or something at the gym, and I don't know. It comes with a poster. I don't know why. It's just kind of a poster of like the cover or whatever, but fucking killer album. It's a shame what's going on with their vinyl, because obviously they got a bunch of warped copies, and I would assume it might have something to do with these jackets. I mean, look at how you see that. That's what's probably causing it's probably storage warp, and it doesn't hurt that it's hot outside either. But they're using the first packaging was fine. The second packaging was not. So I really don't put any of this on the Postal Service with them. So enough of my bitching and complaining. You wouldn't hear me bitching and complaining about this shit for too long. Next record is, oh, and by the way, they're going to give me my money back on that one. They don't have any extras now, so I'm kind of shit out of luck with that. But, the next arrival was the only other one that came in the last week or so. And that's the Instant Composers Pool Tetorette, the 10 Tet. And this is an insane record. Original from, I think, 1977. Netherlands press. You got a massive lineup, obviously. A lot of free improv here, free jazz. Michel Mengelberg piano, John Chakai on alto and soprano. Peter Benink is on here on Sempernino. Peter Brotzman's on here, bringing the intensity. Alan Silva bass, Han Benink drums, just to name a few of who's on here. You got cello, trombone, some oboe on here as well. Kind of a mini grail, if we want to throw out that word grail. Been looking for anything I can find on this label. This came from record store in Sweden that you can get to through Facebook, through their Facebook link. Let's see. I can't remember the name of the damn store. That's not very helpful, is it? So next we'll get to that dig at School Kids records. Not a whole lot in there. New arrivals, though, there was a big stack of Indian classical, mostly Ravi Shankar, which I have a lot of Ravi Shankar. I really don't need any more Ravi Shankar. So I passed on all of those, even though I didn't really have the ones that were new arrivals. but they were all relatively cheap records. But they had two really cool ones, and I did grab one of them. The other one was in bad shape. But we've got Ali Akbar Khan, Bangladesh, on the Connoisseur Society label. Really love Ali Akbar Khan, and yeah, this is going to be a good one. It's the record's dirty. It needs a clean, but it doesn't look scratched or anything. And its total time of this raga is 20 minutes, 1972. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. And then also there, I did go through all their used jazz CDs, and I did find one very interesting one. Kind of excited about this one. Prayers for My Ancestors, and the lineup here is freaking cool. Azar Lawrence, Nate Morgan, Henry Franklin, and Alphonse Mouzon. I'd never seen this before. I haven't really looked into this yet. It's on, I think, Furthermore Records. I don't know what year or anything. But this is really freaking cool. It's got some guests along with that lineup on it. But yeah, really cool packaging for a CD. And I love what it says on the inner. It says, Azar Lawrence plays the hell out of international woodwind, tenor, and soprano saxophones. Sold. So yeah, looking forward to this very much. This is going in the car today. Yeah, Prayer for My Ancestors. I have no idea if this ever got released on wax or not. There's some other players on here. Tony Dumas on bass. Amadou Fall on kora, Ibrahim Abba on guitar and vocals, Reggae Clark percussion, Nolan Shahid trumpet, and Roy McCurdy drums are some of the other musicians that are on here. There's Nate Morgan's pianist, Henry Franklin bass, Alphonse Mouzon killer drummer. So Azar Lawrence led group. That was my really cool find. And then to the gig, all the bands were great, like I talked about. I did grab 2 pieces of merch. It's just a 7-inch from the opening band, Harsh Mellow. They had Dale Kroger from Melvins on drums. Really dig this band. They have a female bassist, and she's really cool. They remind me a lot of Dinosaur Jr. Kind of some of the stuff has a Nirvana sound to it, but they're just a good rock and roll band. But this is a cool little 7-inch. It comes with if I can get it all out of there. It's on orange, and I guess one of the songs the dude said that's on here you can't get it on anything else. So that's cool. And let's see, it comes with a sticker pack. Oh yeah, see all these stickers. I guess you can put them on your bumpers on your car. Harsh Mellow. That's kind of a cool name for a band too. I thought they were really good. And then from the Melvins, I did pick up live stream Obscene on Infeminine Reptile Records. It's a triple LP. And yeah, the bassist was from Harsh Mellow was selling the merch. And said, yeah, they only had 15 copies of the list left for the whole tour. So I went ahead and grabbed one. And these are not something I normally buy. I don't know if I have any other picture discs. I have very few picture discs in the collection, but that's what these are. So hopefully they'll sound okay. But there's 3 volumes of them, and they're all pretty much like this. Very cool looking. I mean, they're made real nice. So hopefully these will sound. I have a new needle pretty much, so these should sound good. So I'm looking forward to spinning these very soon. Yes. So that's it for this week. I'm going to try to mix in some footage from the gig. Hope you enjoy that. Peace.